Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have another pickups video for you here. Some pretty interesting stuff sort of over the last couple of days. I'm kind of glad that it's picked up a little bit. Some of these titles aren't necessarily the greatest things on the planet, but considering the condition of a lot of them and things like that, pretty happy. And there are some pretty good items in here as well that I'm pretty pleased with. So let's get started immediately. The first thing I picked up was a game that I've been looking for forever. It's Go Diego Go Great Dinosaur Rescue. In fact, this one here was priced for $6, so I mean, what a killer deal. But ultimately I didn't pay anything for it because it was just a free case that I got, and I have a Wii game that will definitely go in there, so this was free. I would never buy this game actually. The first things that I picked up actually were 75% off at the Goodwill. So I picked these up yesterday. They've been sitting there for quite some time, but even at 50% I wasn't going to buy them. So I ended up buying them, you know, at 75% off. And the first title is Hot Shots Golf 3. Pretty decent title actually. A lot of fun, these Hot Shots golf games. But this had sat there for a long time because they had it priced for $5. But of course this one's 75% off, so pretty sweet right there. The disc on this one, from my recollection, and you can see it right there, it's near perfect, and so is the everything. Like the manual's in great shape, case is in great shape, so pretty awesome right there. Another game that I picked up, 75% off. This one here was $4, so this one here is, you know, $1, so not too bad at all. Was iToy Play, and this one is also complete. The reason why I picked this one up is because I recently did buy an iToy, and although I'm not going to unbox the iToy that I found because it is sealed, I will seek out one of these iToys, I think, and just play around with this a little bit and just see how, you know, how it works or how that kind of thing. And I thought for $1, why not get that so I can check it out. And then finally I picked up Juice 2 Hot Import Nights. This one here was the $1.25 because it was, you know, 75% off kind of thing. So pretty happy with that. And it's complete as well, or otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up. And of course the disc condition is quite decent. It's just got a few dirt type things on it, but it's not bad, not really too scratched up or anything. Overall pretty happy with that as well. Again, like I said, this is $1.25, so at that point I was going to buy it. This had sat there for a while too, but even at 50% I wouldn't really have picked that up. The next things from the same day came from a Value Village. Their prices still aren't totally reasonable. They've gone down actually. Normally these things would have cost like $5.99, or I've seen $6.99 at this Value Village, and I think they're starting to sort of realize that things are not selling at that price, so they lowered them back down a little bit. Not enough from my perspective, but you know, it is what it is. But I couldn't let this one go. Sonic Heroes Player's Choice Edition. They wanted $5 for it, and it's complete as well. So I didn't have this in my collection. In GameCube stuff, you can see the disc condition there. The GameCube stuff is just so hard to find, so really happy to pick up Sonic Heroes. And then another pretty awesome game as well, Crash Team Racing for the GameCube. I think I might already have this one. I picked this up for $5 as well, but this one here is Black Label, and it's also complete as well. And the disc condition, well, it's just like the other one, it's near perfect. So I'm pretty sure the one that I have of this is not complete as far as the manual goes, and the disc is rather beat up, so this will be a replacement for that. The game case might need to be replaced though, because this one here actually has, I don't know if you can tell there, that's hard to tell with that lighting, but it's quite sun faded, so we'll see. And a game that I picked up today, now this was from the same Value Village that I picked up the other games for, but this one was not out on the stack, or if it was, I didn't see it. Is this one right here, Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube. Player's Choice Edition again, but I don't really care if it is. It's also complete, or I probably wouldn't have picked it up. Again, this one was $5, and the disc is perfect, so I'm thinking this probably came with those ones. Those ones got put out, and this one, for some reason, didn't quite make it on the shelves until today. But there it is there. Moving along, though, at the Goodwill today, it was 50% off other games, so those other ones were 75% off. These games were, this game here was also there, but it wasn't on sale yesterday because there's a different color tag on it. But I decided, hey, I'd pick it up today at 50% off, and it's the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher's Bay for the Xbox. I've been going around trying to seek out a little bit Xbox titles that are only for Xbox. This is one of them, although they did, I believe, release, I think I have it, for PlayStation 3, this game, but in HD kind of thing. But still, for my Xbox collection, I really want to get these only for Xbox types of games, as long as they're good, and this is one of the better titles for the original Xbox. There it is right there. Disc condition is near perfect, which is another reason why I picked it up. But, you know, this one here was $2.50, so I wasn't going to leave that behind. I'd seen it there for a couple of days, but I was waiting for 50% off day to pick it up. The next game that I picked up came from a different Goodwill as well. Now, kind of interesting, because I haven't really seen a whole lot there lately, and I walked in and I found some more Xbox goodness. The first one here is Second Sight. Again, this is in pretty decent shape. The box isn't too bad, and it is also complete, or I wouldn't have picked this one up. But the disc has seen better days, and I think I already have this one, but I don't think I have the manual for it, so I'll probably end up doing a swap and kind of getting the best condition one and then trading off the rest of it. But for this one here, I paid $3, so not too bad. Another game I'm more than pleased to add in for $3 as well is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. And I'm a huge fan of Tim Burton, or Tim Burton movie. This one in particular, this Nightmare Before Christmas, really good movie. One of the ones I've really enjoyed in the past. I do watch it from time to time as well. And this looks like a pretty solid quality title as well, so something I think that's somewhat sought after. I've never seen it out in the wild before, so pretty happy. Unfortunately, it's not complete. The disc condition is decent. It's not horrible, but it's seen better days. You can kind of see there's quite a few scratches on there. Hopefully it plays. If it doesn't, I'll resurface it. And it's definitely this one's definitely going in the collection. Really awesome find it there again for $3. Can't beat that deal. The next part is actually kind of interesting because I went to a Value Village and I've been filling up a stamp card that looked essentially just like this one. You can see they kind of stamp it, and once you have, well, each stamp is $5 worth of money that you've spent there, kind of thing. And then when you get to 15 stamps, they give you 30% off. I had a card that had 14 stamps on it from the stuff that I bought. Those GameCube games that I bought earlier filled up one of these cards. So what I did was I took a couple of games up to get my 30% off my next purchase, kind of thing. And so that's part of the thing that's going on here. So I'll explain it all as I'm going through it anyways. So the first one that I picked up was Lego Rock Band for the PlayStation 3. Love Lego games, love Rock Band. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but I really enjoyed it. I have really good, fond memories of Rock Band games. Love partying with it, with friends and things like that. Really great game. And I do have this already on the 360, but I figured I'd pick it up anyways. And it's also complete, or I wouldn't have picked this up. For this one here, it was priced for $3.99, but she rang it in as $2.99. I think she rang it as a game. I wasn't really paying attention at the time because I was thinking about the next part of it, which was getting the stamp to get 30% off the next things that I got, so that's why I ended up paying $2.99 for that one. I didn't notice till I looked at the receipt later. And then also at the same time, before the 30% off, I picked up a copy of Beavis and Butthead Bung Hole in One, which is a golf game for the PC, starring Beavis and Butthead, and I'm sure like very humorous kind of game. I don't collect for the PC normally. I do have a few PC things recently, but they'll probably all go for trade kind of deal. This one here is complete, which is super cool, and this disc is also in immaculate condition. It's near perfect, so pretty wicked right there. For this one here I paid $1.99, so $2. Couldn't believe it there. It's just too funny to just reminds me of, you know, like the 90s and stuff when Beavis and Butthead, you know, when I was a kid, like a teenager, just reminds me of all that kind of stuff. So thought I'd pick it up. I'll probably end up using it for trade though later on. After I bought those two things, I had my $5 basically, so I got my last stamp, and then I took my last stamp and I used them toward these two games, which gave me 30% off on John Madden Football Boxed for Super Nintendo. I'll open it up here. It's missing its manual, but it's totally complete. I'm not going to take everything out, but it does have the dust sleeve there. Missing the manual, like I said, but the cartridge is in near perfect condition, so I already have this game in my collection. Not really that interested in playing it, but at the same time, I was going to leave a boxed game there for, you know, resellers to come and pick up. I thought I would, and it says $13 on there, but I actually paid $9 because of my 30% off, so pretty cool deal right there. And then the next one that I picked up with my 30% off as well is Nolan Ryan's Baseball. Again, it looks like an interesting baseball game. Don't know a whole lot about it. Again, sports title, so not super valuable necessarily, but for $9 I thought I would pick it up. This one is in similar condition to the last one. Mostly good shape. Missing its manual, but this one here has the advertisement in it as well. It has the Nintendo Power advertisement. Has a poster, which I'll probably never use, but at least it's in there. It's missing its manual, but there's the cartridge right there, and it's in great shape with the dust sleeve. For $9, I couldn't leave it behind as well. So all in all, that's everything that I picked up recently. Like I said, you know, it's nice to find these boxed games, but they're not really the greatest titles necessarily. But increased my boxed collection anyways. I have 3 boxed SNES games, which I only had 1 before. I don't know if I'll end up keeping these or if I'll trade them off or something like that, but as it stands, pretty cool right there. I'll put these in box protectors for now and keep them nice and pristine. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.